Hi guys, it's me again. I know it's been a really long time since I made a video and I do apologize. The last time I made a video was back on Halloween, so it's been a little while. Things have just been so crazy busy, but in a really good way. So I do apologize for not making a video earlier, but at the same time I feel like I didn't really have a whole ton to talk about. So I just wanted to update you guys. Today is, hold on, I can't see my watch. Tuesday, December 9th. Things are going really, really, really good for me. To start off with, my weight has been stable. I'm almost 6 months now into maintenance, within like a 3 to 5 pound range. In November, my family and I met up with my sister's family, and we did an all-inclusive for 5 nights in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, and it was an amazing vacation. But I kid you not, I gained 10 pounds. And I kind of expected that. And I wasn't trying to, I did fast. I didn't have breakfast any day. I still was fasting. But, I had drinks by the pool every single day. I indulged in foods that I wouldn't normally eat at home because they were, culturally and unique to the resort, to the island. And I really didn't hold back at all. So when I got home, and by the end of the trip, I could feel like in my stomach and like my hips, I was like, oh my gosh, like I could physically feel the inflammation and the bloat. So when I got home, I knew it wasn't a huge shock that I had gone up 10 pounds. I went from 109 to 119 exact. And I didn't freak out about it because I know it was all the drinking. And not eating good food. So all I didn't even go back to alternate day fasting. I went back to a daily eating window. And within 5 days, it was all off. So I wasn't super worried about it. That's one of the best things that I really truly love about intermittent fasting is that your body becomes metabolically flexible and adaptable. So you can go on vacation and you gain weight pretty quick, but you're not gaining fat. It's just the inflammation and water retention and things like that. So you're able to process that when you get home and back on track. So that's what happened to me. Super happy with that. And then my weight's been hovering around like 106, 108 ever since. I have been sticking with a daily eating window. Usually it's like, 2 or 3 hours during the week. It's just, I'm not really hungry that's another thing that happens with fasting is you naturally are not starving all the time. So I like to open my window around like 4 o'clock or so with a protein shake. I've been lazy lately, so I've been drinking those Fairlife protein shakes that I get at BJ's or Costco. They're very delicious. They're lactose free. They have 30 grams of protein and 150 calories. I get the ones in the white bottle, so they're a little bit smaller than the ones in the brown bottle, but they're very, very good. And then I just kind of have my dinner. If I still have room and it's within a 4-hour window, I might have, a layer of my pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Just, it doesn't even end up equating to an entire half a cup serving. So it's just a little bit to get a taste. The other thing was, and I'm going kind of quick here because I'm in school pickup line and my daughter's going to be coming out any minute. So speaking of which, I got to put her name tag out. The other thing was last weekend, my husband and I went to our annual Syracuse Corvette Club Christmas party. And I have to show you a comparison from last year's Christmas party to this year's. I remember we took a selfie last year before we went. And I felt decent that day. I was happy with how I looked and stuff. But to compare last year to this year, not only physically, but just mentally and emotionally, I was so happy this year. And it was just, I was able to have more fun. I felt amazing in my dress. I felt amazing in my body. I got compliments from everybody that I ran into. I just really truly felt like $1,000,000, and it's not anything to do with being vain or self-absorbed. I just, you guys get it, where if you carry around a lot of excess weight and you try to find something that you feel good in, but like deep down you know that you have room to improve, well, I'm telling you, when you finally make those improvements and you're in a state that you're completely happy with yourself in, every single other part of your life gets better. I can't even explain it. So I'm gonna put an overlay somehow and show you guys last year and then a few pictures from this year, because I just really felt so amazing, and I owe it all to the intermittent fasting, and specifically alternate day fasting, because that is how I lost all of my like fat. So we got through Thanksgiving. That was really great. We went over to my husband's family's house, and it was just the 6 of us, me, my husband, my 2 girls, and his parents. I ate all the fixings, all the everything. I didn't eliminate anything, but something that I've been doing since the beginning of the year when I started this journey, and something that I really truly practice, is like not overeating. And I think that makes a tremendous difference on maintaining a number on the scale. And that's just part of that appetite correction, which I know I mentioned before, but if you want more information about appetite correction, check out the book called AC, The Power of Appetite Correction by Dr. Bert Herring. And it talks about how, naturally as you get smaller, you need less energy. So therefore your stomach gets smaller and you get fuller faster than you normally would have if you were a larger person. So basically the second I feel that I've had enough to eat, I stop. That works for me. I feel like I can literally eat whatever I want. 85-90% of the time I do eat really healthy, whole, quality foods, foods that make me feel my greatest. But then there's always room for things like vacation and holidays, birthday parties, the sprinkled in here and there treat moments. So that's that. We're coming up to Christmas. I've made Christmas cookies with my family, with my girls, and they really enjoy that. They're 10 and 12. And I've been able to enjoy eating Christmas cookies, and I made homemade fudge, and it was awesome. But the thing is I had like a piece or two, or like one cookie, and it was enough to satisfy that, the feeling that like I get to participate too. I treated myself. It tastes really yummy, but I don't need to eat 6 or 8 like I would have previously, or I don't have to snack on them all throughout the day, or every time I walk past the counter take one out of the container. Fasting has really helped teach me a lot more about like self-control. And because of the fact I don't deprive myself from anything, I don't have that nagging craving of like, oh my gosh, I have to have it or I'm going to eat all of it. One last thing, because I know they're going to be coming around here to get the names, and I'm picking up my daughter's friends, so I got to talk to the attendant. I went ahead, I changed my bangs, my hair. I got bangs now. I lightened my hair a little bit, and I took what you guys had suggested about my old glasses that were a black solid frame. I don't know what you think about these ones, but I definitely feel better in these. They're a little bit smaller frame. I feel like they fit my face a lot better than before. And overall things are just going really great. I hope everything with you guys are doing well. I know we're coming up to the holidays, and that can be a big challenge for many people. With that said, drop any kind of question, comment, anything like that in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer you. And I am hopefully starting in the first quarter of next year, I would like to get back into my one-on-one coaching. I don't have it exactly laid out how I want to. So in the meantime, I'd like to use this opportunity to, message me, reach out to me, and maybe we can set something up where I can have a one-on-one conversation with you. We can troubleshoot what's going on, or you could just explain to me your journey so far, and if you're stuck, how can we get it going again, or if maybe you need more of the accountability factor. I'm just open to anything, and like I said, I haven't officially launched my business, so in the meantime, I would just love to use my free time to help you guys in any way that I can in a coaching type of setup. So yeah, drop a comment below. I super appreciate when you guys like and subscribe to this channel. Obviously I haven't done a ton with it lately, but I have big plans for 26 to hopefully gather a larger following, just for the whole purpose of being able to help as many people as I can find their own true sense of better health through intermittent fasting, and that directly corresponds with people becoming happier. So I'd like to do my part and help people feel better. So like I said, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, drop comments, questions, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day.